Yes.
Okay, now it's starting.
All it's showing is scheduled. Oh, there it goes. No, it's not letting me go in there. Still showing scheduled, hon. I'm still refreshing it to see if it. Hold on. Oh yeah.
How did that go? Hey guys, lurkers. Well, at least one lurker. Was just trying to see how it would go with a bit of music at the beginning there. Kind of worked, I think. How you doing, sister? So yeah, I tried just playing the beginning of the song, which the stream's named after Breadfan, by a group called Budgie, a Welsh three-piece band. You used to have to import their records back in the day to get them here. So, not sure. It could be a quiet one. It's late here in Adelaide, almost 3 a.m. We'll see how it goes, see if we can get anyone else in here. We might find Ed awake, maybe Graham. Hey, Lost, how you doing, mate? I'll see if I can. I'm not sure if this music was going through, but it doesn't matter, I guess. Let me throw a link your way, Lost. See how this goes. Okay. Sent you a link, mate. I can hear somebody there.
Hey, hey, hey.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
I hope you're having a good day there, mate.
Yeah, actually, it's about to get better because I just finished working for the day.
Oh, shit, you're laughing then. Hey, Ed, how you doing?
Actually,
Saw you.
I saw a thing that Joe Rogan had came on, and I actually got on go click onto that, and then I saw that you were live, but I didn't get the notification for some reason.
Ah, yeah, I'm not sure.
Now the YouTube is acting weird on there lately.
I was just trying to put on. I don't know if I want to start my show with this particular song. See if you can hear this. Tell me if you can hear it, because I don't know. Crystal said she
Mm-hmm.
heard it, but I was going to use this.
Play away.
It's not so loud now. What's going on? Can
Yeah,
you hear that?
I hear nothing. Of course, I got a big truck driving past me at the moment. That don't help.
Okay.
But no,
I'm gonna,
I don't hear nothing coming through at all.
okay, I'm gonna have to. Is it wanker music? No, Ed. It's actually the song which the stream's named after. It's called Breadfan. Uh, it's a Welsh band called Budgie. Three-piece, one of the most powerful three-piece bands to ever hit the stage. Really, used to love them when I was growing up. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Poor Crystal was talking to me while I was starting up the stream, and and she said, "Hey, I can hear myself." So yeah, Ed. I'm not sure what type of music you like, Ed. It's more in the vein of being metal, but the singer, has the most unique voice. But the band itself, the guitarist and drummer, just even the guy
What'd you
singing.
What'd you say the
Sorry,
name of the band was again?
it's Budgie, like the bird.
Budgie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Um, I used to have to import all their albums over because they weren't what you call a commercial band, but brilliant. I used to love the music. Had that issue with a lot of bands really that I used to like get into. I got right into a band called Golden Earring. It was hard to get their stuff here too, even though they had a hit. Probably, I'd dare say, America, the UK, and Australia. It would have been a big song, but nobody really knew who they
Yeah,
were.
yeah. What's the name of the song? I know what you're
Radar,
referring to, but
Radar
yeah,
Love.
Radar Love. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
Dutch
I,
band.
which I thought, yeah, what you used to think someone else had sung it at one point.
Yeah, it's a Dutch band, Golden Earring. Great band. But again, I back then I I just pick up on lots of different bands, and I said I was probably into the metal, so grew up with Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, for me, I like the metal, but I'm like a decade behind you there, so I was a little more of the
Iron
kind of
Maiden.
industrial rock. No, 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 more like Nine Inch Nails and
Oh shit, yeah.
that kind of stuff. Even though I did listen to that stuff, also like Rob Zombie was something like it was the heavy metal music, but they kind of incorporated a lot of digital sounds to their music.
What about Pantera and that?
I like Pantera. I liked Pantera's music, but I didn't care much for like the voice, the rah, 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 I've never been big on that. But just their music was just fantastic, though.
Okay, sorry, Ed. What am I doing here? I'll send it through to you now, Ed. No, no, you don't got to beg, Ed. I just because I can put the link in the chat for you, Ed. Lost can't use the link in the chat. That's why I usually email it to him straight away. How you doing, Gogo? I do remember it's Lippy's fam, so I should remember that, Ed. Uh, what's the time? Oh, you're up late, Gogo.
Go Go Bobo was there.
No, no, Gogo hopping.
Oh, Go Go Hopping. Oh, okay. What's up, Go Go Hopping, and everybody else in the chat? Sorry, can't drive and can't read the chat. Hey, Ed, what's happening?
Not much. Not much. How about you? Getting off work early
Man,
again?
I'm driving back to the house. Actually, I might stop and eat somewhere. I don't know. Got the rest of the day to fuck off.
Getting off work early again,
Actually,
huh? Jeez.
I might go play disc golf today.
Play
That's a
what?
fun
It's
game.
nice
Disc
today.
golf.
Disc golf.
What is
That is
disc golf?
fun. That is fun. I
It's
like that.
so they're kind of it started out as frisbee golf many years ago, but it's changed over the years. They make these discs, so you throw these discs and you got to get them into the basket. It plays like golf, except you're using what would be
Disc.
similar to a frisbee.
Some of the frisbees. It's frisbee golf.
Yeah, they're definitely not
Yeah.
frisbees because you don't want to try. If I throw it, you don't want to try to catch
Yeah.
it.
No, you don't want to catch it. It's like frisbee. So that's a
It will
fun
not
game. I
feel
played
good.
that. Yep.
Jesus, you Americans, you destroy anything, won't you?
Well, at the golf course I used to play on at home, they did set aside. They built 9 holes for disc golf. They built the 9-hole disc golf course, and
Yeah.
it was really
So
fun.
it's becoming over the years it's becoming
Yeah.
fairly popular, and one of the reasons is because it's cheap. There's so many parks you go to that it's free to play. All you got to do is buy some disc, and then a lot of guys who like to get high or drink, it's kind of one of those games for them because you can just kind of fuck off and get drunk or get high or whatever, and go and play and have a good time.
I'd never heard of it.
Yeah, yeah. Look it up, dude. It's
It's just like
a lot
playing
of fun.
golf when you're throwing a
Guaranteed
frisbee.
you probably have a disc golf course near you.
Lost is lost.
Yeah, there's a bad connection there at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah,
did I might have hit one of them little spots and
that's fun.
bouncing from tower to tower or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like playing golf. You just play it with a disc. You throw the disc where it lands. You walk to it. You pick it up. You throw it again until you get in that basket. Yeah.
I said never heard of it, so
No. It saves money. You don't lose golf balls.
hey, Chicken Choco, how you doing?
Yeah, you can throw them disc in the water and lose them.
Mm.
Yeah, probably
They'll
go
float.
go.
They'll probably float. Yeah.
No, actually they don't. I actually have special discs that are made to float if you play on like water spots.
Yeah, well, what did I see? I was watching one of these golf courses, mate, and you got to fucking watch out. While you're playing golf, mate, there's fucking alligators walking around the course.
Yeah, there's someone.
Like, what the
Gogo, what do
fuck?
you mean? $100 golf clubs? My golf set cost me almost $900, and that wasn't
Jesus.
even cheap. Jesus, my set of clubs cost
Basically,
almost
disc golf, you
900.
need roughly three discs. You need like a long range, mid range, and a putter. And you can probably get in if you get the cheaper stuff. Within like maybe $20, might be able to go buy one of the little sets and get started.
Okay, see, we played it with frisbees. We played you call disc
Yeah,
golf.
and that's how it started out with frisbees, and
Yeah.
it
Okay.
started out. I remember you have to throw the frisbee and try to hit the flag on
Oh
the
no.
actual golf course. What they didn't even have
Yeah.
baskets at that point,
And you played just like
and then
golf.
of
You
course
had one frisbee, and you threw that sucker where it landed. You went to where it landed, and you threw it again. Yeah.
Man, jeez, you guys will you kill any game, you guys.
man, they'll make. Actually, we took a game and made a game that's similar to it, but in my opinion, it's more fun and don't cost as much money.
Yeah.
Well, you got a point there.
And because I used to play golf on a regular basis, let me tell you what, man, I used to just to go out and play for the day. I mean, there's cheaper courses maybe you can get in 20-25 bucks, but you're looking at minimum maybe $25 if you want to get just a decent set of clubs. That's probably $400. You know what I mean?
My
Yeah, you
clubs
can go
cost
out and maybe get $100 set, but those ain't worth a
my
shit.
clubs cost me $900, and I had an expensive set of clubs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so it cost
suppose.
me it cost
Uh,
me nothing to go play. And there's a course right up the road here. Actually, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and stop. Um, yeah, I'm gonna stop. Go ahead and get off here. But yeah, I can go and it don't cost me nothing to play because I already have a bunch of. I need to get some new ones again, but it don't cost me nothing to play.
they don't charge you to go on the course.
So,
That's
so
good. You
I'm
figure they
gonna
charge
text
you
my
five,
buddy and
ten
see if
bucks.
he's.
You figure they charge you at least $5 to play the course.
Now there's some places that will charge you. Yeah,
No,
and it's usually less than $5, maybe $3. But
yeah,
there's a
$3.
lot of public parks now are actually putting in some holes, and you can just
How
go and
far are the
it
holes?
cost nothing.
How far are the holes? Are they
Uh,
regular golf
but
holes
it
or?
depends on what course you play at. Like the one I'm playing at, they're pretty short. I think the longest one maybe 350 feet.
Oh, that's nothing.
The chicken shaker is saying that some throwers can reach hundreds of yards.
Yeah, like I played it on a regular.
If you get fairly deep, I would say I have a consistent throw of about 300 feet, which is close right at 100 yards. Now I've thrown further than that. You catch the wind right, that kind of stuff. I think probably one of my furthest throws has been probably close to 400.
Wow.
But like the
Yeah,
pros, those pros guys, if you get in there and watch them videos, them dudes are throwing 400 feet probably almost every time. If they need to get out of it. But no, the longer the most courses you play are just regular par threes. Now they have some that will kind of be like golf, where you'll have the two par fives and the two par threes or whatever or the
yeah.
smaller
I
ones and
played it
par
on a
fours.
regular
But
par 3 golf course.
yeah, now
Like,
now they have now they have disc golf course. They don't even hardly play them on the golf courses anymore. They got their own
Well,
courses.
there's no course. Yeah, I played on a par three golf course. Like you could have
Ah, shit.
a
What's wrong with?
400-yard hole.
I
They could
think
do
go
do that.
hopping. I'd rather see nude golf.
You don't want you want to watch me play nude golf?
No, not you. No, I don't want to. Nude golf for women. Fuck that. No, I don't
Well,
want to. I don't want to see two fucking rods swinging around. Hey, baby, how you doing? Uh, babe, just time Dick and Cider out for me.
hi, my dear Crystal. How are you, honey?
But yeah, they make discs now that have certain curves on them. They've got numbers on them, or you know you gotta you use them.
I'd rather
You
see.
know, yeah, it's pretty complex, or it can be, I guess.
I'd rather see them put razor blades around the edges of them, and
Oh, go to hell, Dick and Sucker. Jesus Christ.
I'm good, baby. How are you?
Throw them at
Chocolate
Australians.
Crystal.
That's a good idea.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right go hopping. I'd like to see a women's tournament, nude golf.
Yes, I'll
I
talk to
wouldn't be opposed
Crystal.
to it.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Crystal's just saying, "Hey, Lost, how you doing?"
Hello, Crystal. What's happening? What's the word on the streets?
Who knows? It's been pretty quiet lately. I've seen that. I don't know. I don't like getting into it, but fucking Aloe can't seem to leave things alone, can he? Yeah.
I have no
What,
idea. I don't watch Ella, so
what do you do?
He's been putting up some shit lately. You should know, Ed. You made a comment on one of them, I think.
Which
Um,
one? Oh, okay. So I know what you do. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I just don't know why they don't drop it, Ed. You know, what's the point, mate? You know, like, for fuck's sake, we're on the internet. We're sitting behind keyboards. You know what is this? You know, I really don't get it. You know, live and let live. You know,
You seen it last night when Graham was
decent Bond movie.
You seen it last night when Graham was in here on Popeye, how Graham was jumping on Popeye.
Yeah, what was
That
that about? I guess they
yeah.
have issues, huh?
that's the
Hi,
issue. That is
hi,
the issue.
yeah, hi, princess. Yeah, look,
So,
I was hoping that they could get that out of their system, but to Popeye's credit, he didn't want to get involved, and that's good. I res-
Papa
res-
stepped away from it. That's right.
respected him for that. Um, I think at the end of the day, these guys. I mean, Graham included. I mean, I like Graham. Graham's a good guy, and he makes a lot of sense sometimes. But there's no point in just you know. I mean, I do see where Graham's coming from with all the shit that went on in the past, but that's the past. And
Yeah,
Popeye,
they don't want to
Popeye,
drop the pass. They don't want to drop
Popeye,
the pass. That's all.
Popeye's made the statement that he's past all that. He's over it.
That's it. They don't want to drop the pass. That's all it is. And what
Um,
do you do? What do you do? Like when they come at you, like how Graham's starting to get on Popeye. It's hard to. Popeye should have passed it there, but every time you pop up something like that, something's going to be said. And
how you doing, NCE? Yeah, look, I mean, this is the
Well, I
thing, and
didn't. Well, I'll say from my view, I didn't know there was bad blood between them. You know, obviously it came out. I didn't know. I'll say this. You know, I thought it
it's
was
not.
a.
It's not
I,
between
I guess
them.
I guess Graham was poking at him about the travel thing, which I personally thought was just a simple question. You know, a bunch of guys talking about traveling all the time. Like, when you plan on traveling? I thought it was a simple question that Popeye
But
got
it's still
very defensive about.
because it stems from
Um,
someplace else.
but yeah, and
no, no,
yeah, exactly. And I didn't realize that at first, and then it took me a few minutes before I realized there was something else going on there.
Yeah.
look, there's two sides to this. One is, yeah, I think Lost hit the nail on the head. It was a simple question, nothing more in it. But the other side of that is, if Popeye doesn't want to answer it, I don't see why he has to. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
personal
Yeah.
thing.
Well, like I said, I thought Popeye got very defensive about it. Listen, if I didn't want to tell you my travel plans, but hey, listen, my travel plans are personal, and that's it. He didn't obviously he didn't come off that way at all because they have the two of them
And
have
and see,
problems.
I need to see the bag of cement first. You got that? I see the bag of cement. I'll give you a spot in the bunker.
Jesus,
No, they're
NCE.
riding me. All the bitches are riding me because I always say I need cement. So when she says, "Yeah, I'm doing an underground bunker, waiting for the zombie apocalypse."
Yeah, see, going back to what we're talking about, I would have dropped it after if I asked a question and I have asked Popeye questions before and he's hasn't he's like not wanted to say anything about it, and that's fine. I just accept that.
Just
You know,
stop it right there. That's it. Just let it go.
yeah.
Just
But I like both guys. That's what you guys have to realize. I got friends on both sides of the fence here, and I'm not going to choose one over the other. I'm not going to dislike someone
Yeah,
because someone else dislikes them.
yeah, yeah. Nor should you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know who's on different sides of the fence. Like I said, I had no idea Graham and Popeye had
Yeah, I was
issues with
surprised.
I'd
each
like
other.
that too. I'll tell you, I'd like to. I have friends on both sides of the fence, but I will speak up if somebody is attacking the person on the other side of the fence, no matter who it is. I will
Yeah, but
speak up if
some
somebody's attacking. And that's just
sometimes Ed, it's better to just let people go at it and not take a side.
trying to stop it though. I'll take a side after a while. I'll let it
You
go so far, and you just can't sit there and say, tell them off.
you
Say, what the hell
won't
you doing?
you will not ever stop it. As much as it's a sad thing,
Well,
but
some of the guys got to realize we don't like. I'll use myself as an example here. I don't know all the drama stuff that goes on behind the scenes. So I found that when the question was asked right away, found it very strange how defensive Popeye got. And then he was like, everybody's asking me about when I'm traveling. I guess people are hitting him up about that. I have no idea why. For whatever reason. But Popeye assumed that all of us just knew that people were hitting him up about this travel thing. I had no idea.
well, look, like I said, I mean, I can see both sides. I see one, it was a simple question asked, and two, it's like, you know, if someone doesn't want to talk about their travel plans, why should they? I mean, that is a personal
Yeah,
thing.
I totally agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's NCE. This is a weird one. I don't know if you guys know. BK went over to the Philippines. He was to meet a girlfriend and go over there for Sentai Seven's birthday, and then when he got there, he was told he wasn't welcome there because he's not family. The party was only for family, and um, BK actually made a special trip over to Lapu Lapu just to go to the party. Not sure if you guys heard much about that.
And BK got butthurt, man. He came on cussing right up the storm, which was okay.
Well, that's BK. Um, I mean, I felt for the guy because I thought they were pretty good friends, and Ren always used to say BK was part of the Sentai 7 team and that. Um, yeah, no worries, MJ. We'll do, buddy. So I thought that was a pretty dirty thing to do to him. Um, but then again, BK should have just left it at that. You know,
You should have said nothing about it. Just let it go.
well,
Yeah, there
it's
might be a
fine.
lot more to that. There might be a lot more
Might be
going
a
on
lot.
with that story also.
Might be a lot.
I mean,
Back.
we got one side of it right now, which I agree. If that probably was not right coming from BK's view. But we all know BK is a very, I don't know, I guess say, I mean, I'll tell it to BK's face also. He's kind of a sensitive guy a little bit.
Yeah,
This is
yep, yep.
feelings hurt.
Yo, yo,
Yo, what's
yo.
going on, Jew? So I just noticed, I just got a flash on the thing that you were going live. I
Yeah,
guess
but then
that's
I
behind.
saw Thunder on, so it wasn't too many people. So
Hey,
I was like,
Jewy.
Okay.
How you doing, Jewy?
So 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 it said you're back home. Is that what the title
yeah,
was?
I'm
You're back
back.
in the states.
Yeah, I'm
No, right
back,
on.
man. Yeah,
How long you been back? You got that what is it? That long 24 hour? Well, I guess you're in LA. Probably ain't as bad, but
yeah,
that long ass flight.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
hang on,
Well, how
MJ.
the hell am I going to contact you next week, you dipshit?
Had to
Uh,
keep y'all. I had to keep people guessing, man.
MJ, you've met Ren. What
I could
what?
tell you this: I would believe BK over Ren. That even though I went out to Cebu, I went out to the Philippines no matter what. I had it planned out, and I was over there for a while. But from what I know, he did the same thing to me. If you remember correctly, before I went out there, he was on a lot of YouTube live streams. Oh yeah, I know MJ. We're gonna meet up. He's gonna be on my boat. Whoop de whoop whoop. Whoop. This woofing. A bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? And then when it came down to it, when I met him, it was the same thing. He used the chica and the grandma as an excuse. I've met the guy before one
Yeah,
time,
you know
2 years.
what?
I met him.
I saw a lot of people post online for. I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. I saw a lot of other people post that they've tried to contact Ren before, and then he would ignore them. Like it's apparently it might be a pattern.
He's a very
Yeah, it's just.
paranoid, timid guy, man. He's a very. I got that off him. He's like, I don't know if it's because people are trying to fuck
Did you
Chica
actually
or
meet him or
I
no?
met him for 2 hours, and the way I got off him, I mean, he was
Okay.
just very quiet. Like he's just a timid guy. I just think he's a guy who, from what I know, from what I've heard about him, he doesn't get out the house unless Chica's there. I think he's probably scared to meet people in Cebu. And I could honestly say because when I got there, I was at a bar. I was actually meeting some female, and then I was like, you know what? He said he wanted to link up, so I'll hit him up. So I called him because I had already gotten a local phone, and I messaged him, and yeah, he did the same thing. It was always an excuse. It was
It's a pretty dirty thing to do to
Yeah,
someone.
yeah,
that seems
yeah,
odd because he does meet plenty of people. So you know what I
yeah.
mean. It
Unless you're
seems
unless you're going on his boat. If you're
he
not
would do it.
going
He
on his
brushes
boat,
certain people off, or
no.
whatever.
If you're not going on his boat, if you're not spending money,
Well, even before his boat,
I don't think so.
I'm talking about people. People talked about. Well, he met people prior to his boat, but I've also seen people post on things before, like we were supposed to meet up and he flaked out, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's a flake. I could tell. I mean, even though I didn't care, because I was doing my own thing in the Philippines, but he's a flake. Because times I hit him up when I was there, he flaked it, and it was always Chica's family, and then he said his family. I mean, he don't have no family there. He's not married. It's not his. It's just very. He's a very odd dude, man. That's from what I know about him.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Yeah, probably more of that story will come out later, I guess.
yeah. But I think it is a kind of a shady thing, man. I mean, they take gifts from the guy. They knew for months, because even with me, he knew for a long time. He knew for a long time when I was going to the
Yeah,
Philippines,
yeah. I mean, I
and
heard
then
both Ben and BK talk, or Ren and BK talking about how they were going to meet up and stuff. So
yeah.
And
So and then for them at the last minute just to say, "Oh, it's only family," that's some fucked up shit, dude.
and
That
BK
is.
probably bought and hey, BK probably bought chocolate with him too.
He did.
Jeez.
He brought him chocolate. He bought him
You know,
chocolate. Got him
And
gifts
beer.
He took
and
Belgian
beer.
beer over. Yeah.
Yeah, man. What kind
man.
of what kind of people take gifts and then stiff the guy like that? That's
Yeah.
no. Yeah, that's
And then
even though I don't like BK, even though I mean I think he's an emotional train wreck. But I mean,
Jesus, MJ.
but I mean, hey, these guys. I think it's comical. These guys were buddy buddy before. They're all chummy.
speaking of emotional train wrecks, what's up, Popeye?
Well, forgive me for jumping the link, but somebody's
Boys,
got to keep my fellow sailor honest here, okay? Because I know what a fucking little prick he can be,
He is
okay?
a prick, Papa. He is a prick.
I know.
I told him I was coming over next week. I said I'm coming over next week. He said, "Well, you know how to get in touch with me. Just give me a yell, and we'll meet up." Hey, little son of a bitch and prick. He's like Ren. He said you'll meet up, and he takes off. Yeah,
Now,
prick.
uh,
Yeah.
I got a question for all of you. Okay, what is it with most of these guys who toddle off to Philippines and have been there for a few years? and then all of a sudden lose their social skills. Can
Yeah, I
somebody
know.
help me out with that?
That's a good question. I wonder
Yeah,
if it's because they don't tend to mix with other
he's
expats
so
over there.
well. He's socially awkward. I'll tell you guys that. He's not. He's not a person to person type of guy. I don't think he's the type of guy who could just go out and meet people. From what I got from him, he's not like that. You can tell he's a
Yeah.
guy who stays
Well,
behind the computer.
look at
You
his
know.
other channel, Ren Zero, where he used to sit and paint, toys and do
Yeah.
scenery. And all right, he's basically a Dungeons and Dragon guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
I'm gonna slightly offend Dungeons and Dragons people, but I understand your point. And as a guy actually who still kind of does those type of things, Magic the Gathering, those a lot of those people are very socially awkward people,
Yeah,
no
that's
doubt
all
about
I'm
it.
saying. That's all I'm
Hmm.
Yeah,
saying. I'm
yeah.
not saying it. Yeah, I'm not saying Dungeons and Dragons is a bad
No, I
thing.
no, I know. I just kind of wanted to clarify that a little bit because I
Yeah. Yeah.
I am not a socially awkward person, and I do those things.
No, you're
But
not. You're a fucking rude, offensive, outspoken dick, and I really like that. So don't
thank
ever
you.
lose that. Okay.
Coming coming from you, I know that's a bunch of horseshit.
Yeah. So
that that
he's just that type of guy, man. He
But you
just
know
see.
what? I want to say like
Go ahead.
oh, go
I
ahead,
know he's
please.
just that type of
Okay.
guy.
No,
From what I got from him, man,
we both said go ahead.
he's just he's just a guy. You can tell he's just a guy that sits behind a computer a lot. I mean, most of his day. I mean, because no, he's not that. I mean, he says he's busy. He says, "Oh, because somebody's constructing something on the boat, or but that's somebody else doing it. You're not doing it. You're just giving them the money to do it." I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you know what I mean. To say that nobody's that busy, especially if you're a foreigner in the Philippines, you're
Yeah, I
not.
would
dude.
agree.
He
Hey, let me. I want to ask both Popeye and Ned, who probably have maybe a little more than this. So majority of my traveling around Southeast Asia was, roughly 10 years ago, 10 to 15 years ago.
Mhm.
I didn't run into the problem too much with other expats when I was traveling that were very socially awkward. Is that more of a recent phenomenon because more people are traveling more often? I mean, for me, I mean, yeah, you run
Um,
into the occasional weirdo or dickhead, but man, it was really rare. Most people I met could easily talk to you and were, kind of happy maybe to meet one of your, fellow countrymen or something like that, or fellow traveler, fellow expat, or whatnot.
You know what I really think it is
it's the
that
internet.
you're in this Philippine genre thing here. And I've noticed a lot of these guys that are hardcore, that are real expats. Okay. To me, an expat is somebody that's living in a foreign country, actually living in a foreign country. Okay.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And
Me.
I know there's a
I'm an
few of
expat.
these Philippine bloggers out there that are actual expats living in a foreign country, and they have cut themselves off. I got one on a mountain, one out in Cebu, one out in Batayan Island, and
One in Escalante.
look, just look what comes out of them and what they have to say and what they talk about and how they act, and you have your answer.
I think
Okay.
I think it's the
No,
internet.
no, no.
I
I'm
think
I'm
it's the internet.
agreeing. There's some more. There could be the internet. But when I was traveling, we're still using the internet. It just wasn't YouTube. We were talking, on.
Yeah.
I didn't actually get to physically talk. It was all typing. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
met a lot of people on my. Now I wasn't an expat. I was just a traveler. But I met plenty of guys who were living in other countries. Now, I we see it more because we're all kind of involved in the Philippine genre. Not myself. I mean, this is just a small part of what I do. I
I
mean,
think you're just more aware of it now.
But well, you
You
gotta
know what I mean?
understand because back then you couldn't, even though it was all typing, you couldn't. I mean, like nowadays, people create these whole friendships and interactions through the internet, like through like what we're doing now, right? But when people are doing this for so long, I mean, they get to the point where why do I have to go meet somebody? Out in public or out in person? I could just do this internet. You know what I mean? And they live. I mean, and it gets some people get bad with it, and
I
Forgetting the
th-
internet altogether. Some expats are over here to live their life,
to
and
to
a
answer
lot of them, a lot of them
Yeah,
are
some people do
adopting a
to get
Filipino
away from
culture.
everybody. That's true.
to
That's it.
answer
Go ahead, Thunder.
to answer Popeye's question, this is my take on it. Is because I do notice that there's people there that will meet you, others that don't want to. I think it's because some guys put a persona over the internet or over their channel, and they know they can't live up to that persona. So I guess they don't want to be called out as you
being
know.
phony, being
That's probably
phony.
Yeah.
a possibility, but I think
Yeah.
that would be a smaller percentage. But I'm only traveling to Columbia here now. When I first started going to Columbia roughly 8 years ago, um, I didn't see it as much as I'm seeing it today. There's now Colombian vloggers who are kind of the social weirdos a little bit. You know what I mean? Whereas it used to not be there so much. And one of the things is also I've noticed that traveling, like due to the internet and online dating, that kind of stuff, has really opened up men more so. There's plenty of women that travel, but men more so who are traveling a lot more compared to what they when I first started traveling about 15 years or so
Yeah.
ago.
Like
No,
the only time I really
you
see expats is when I go to do the visa, and even I'll sit there wait for my visa, say hi to somebody, try to strike up a conversation. I'm just they won't even want me bothered. What the fuck you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's
look at Ed. Look at Ed. He's not fooling anybody. I know what he's
not at
doing.
all.
I know what he's doing with all that fucking cement.
What am I
He's
doing all
he's
that cement?
he's fucking making a goddamn fucking fallout shelter under his
That's right.
house. I know
Damn
he's
right.
fucking doing that shit. I'm not
And
stupid.
if you send
That's
me a
one
bag, of,
paranoid motherfucker. He's been in the
Yeah.
PI too long. He
if
needs
you
to
I
send
come
me a
know.
home.
bag of cement, if you send me a bag of cement, you could come in the fallout shelter when
Ah,
You should
vampires.
put. You know
When
what? You should get BK on here, Thunder.
the
Look, mate, he
Yeah.
he rarely comes here anymore. I mean, look, I've got my issues with the guy, and I don't hate him, but I just felt that what happened to him was just wrong.
Yeah, that
yeah,
is true.
it is wrong what Ren did. I mean, I personally, I'll tell you straight out, I won't lie to you, man. If fucking Ren did that to me, I'd find him and cut his nuts off. I, I
Yeah, he
would.
did travel. He did travel a lot of ways, man, to meet
Yeah, the
people.
guy went fucking 15,000 fucking miles, brought chocolates, fucking beer, was told, you're welcome at the fucking party. At least that's what I got out of it, man. And then was
but
blocked
but on
on
his
his
rant,
fucking channel.
but
You
on his
know,
rant,
come,
he came all the way from battalion. He was over in battalion.
come on, man. I mean, you don't do somebody that dirty. I mean, did I think it was fucking funny that Ren did him that dirty? Yeah, I fucking laughed
Yeah,
my ass
I
off,
did
okay?
too.
All right, I won't lie, all right? I won't lie. I'll just tell you the truth. I laughed my ass off. Did he deserve it? Probably not. Thunder is right. He didn't deserve it, but it was
I
fucking funny, man. And it's just these are some of the things that I expected from some of these guys.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
After
I
hey,
expected this. I even knew. I was like,
BK.
"Wow, Shane,
Hey,
ain't gonna
BK
make."
said he came over from battalion just to see Ren. I
Yeah, he
went
skipped out
a
on his
friend.
trip early. He skipped out on
Yeah,
the trip a little early
yeah,
to
he was
go
in
meet the dude.
battalion.
Well, I remember this was being talked about, and he was going over there at that time because of the birthday. Like he was going to meet a girl, but he was also going during that period to go to Ren's birthday.
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
heard live streams. Oh yeah, you're Yeah, I heard those same streams,
I
man. And
mean,
I don't
there's
know
a
what.
lesson. There's a lesson out of all of this, man.
Mhm.
Look, and I'll tell all of you, each and every one of you, right here. Do not get on a live stream and start pounding them back, okay? Because you're gonna say shit you can't remember and you shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
Okay? No
Mhm.
ifs,
Yeah,
ands, or buts about it. All
yeah,
right.
I agree.
And sometimes you just might pass out on a live stream and shit yourself. Okay? That can happen too. Okay?
Yeah, these guys go on there drinking way too much, man, and just start
Well,
blabbing out shit. And
Oh, I
Fucking
just shit my
lost.
pants.
Yeah, yeah, we got Heidi in the chat there.
Hey Heidi, how you doing, Heidi?
Yeah, look, I think he was screwed over too, Heidi, and I got my issues with the guy, but I don't think what happened to him was very fair, and I do feel for the guy. I actually
Well,
didn't.
here that goes for. Actually, the other lesson is don't make your plans around meeting somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Do not do that. Man.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
Heidi, that's a nice quote. Popeye's full of
That's why
wisdom
whenever I was on YouTube,
because he's old.
you never heard me saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go meet Ren and I'm gonna go meet." You never heard me say that because I didn't, I didn't, it just because it might be in the back of my mind. Shit might not,
You
work
don't
out
have to
like
tell
that.
me who, but how many guys did you meet or gals? I
How
guess
how many how
vloggers.
many how many vloggers did I meet?
Yeah,
Uh,
people that you actually
actually,
have
to
met
be
on
honest,
that you actually met from YouTube. You actually
one,
met them in
one man.
person.
I met
Just
one
one.
YouTube. I met one YouTuber there. I was doing my own
Okay.
thing, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, I met
No,
one
no,
YouTube.
I totally understand it. No, not just a vlogger, but like maybe like I'm not necessarily a vlogger, for example, like someone you just talked to maybe online and you met.
Like what you mean? As in like females too? Like just like what do you mean? Like
Yeah,
are you
either
from
female,
YouTube?
yeah, from YouTube that you met, you
Lost
became kind of
your
friends with
connection.
online.
Your
Oh, am
That
connection's
I
bad
connected
there,
sounds
there?
Lost.
Well,
Lost in
like
Nomad. That sounds kind of gay when you say it. How many guys have you met? Okay,
how
Yes.
many
Mm.
all right.
guys? I met one YouTuber, man. I met one YouTuber. I actually met Chris and Cebu, man.
But if you're from Pennsylvania, you can say that because we always say "use guys," referring
Use
to people.
guys. How many use guys you run
How
into?
many how many use guys? How many? Like, don't
Uh,
say that. But how many use guys? Like how many guys? Yeah, use guys. How many you meet or something
and
like
it was
that.
actually a dude I
Yes.
met. Actually, chick I was dating when I first got there. And then there was a guy from. I met him and his wife at the immigration. They're pretty cool. He was from Sweden, man. I have him on my Facebook. We're cool friends now and stuff. But so I met a couple cool people, man. That
Yeah.
while I was out there.
Yeah, I was good. Maybe you said, "Yeah, yeah, come on over." I
Well,
told
I
him,
was
I'm
there,
coming over
man.
next. I'm coming. I said, I'm coming over next week. He said,
I've been
"Give
there
me,
for
give
three
me a yell."
months.
He said,
I've
"Give
been
me a
there
yell.
for
We'll get up." And the son of a bitch is in the state. Yeah, you know, goddamn good.
I've been
Give
there
me,
for three
oh
months,
goddamn,
fucker.
oh you got goddamn Jew. Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
No, I mean I hear
I met Chris and Cebu, and he was a cool person. I met
that's
him
cool.
while I was
No,
there.
because
Yeah,
you hear a lot of people talk about like right now Ed's more than willing to meet up with anybody, and you hear a lot of other
I,
yeah,
people meet people. I mean, I used to travel quite a bit. Actually, I still do when I go to Columbia. I run into and meet up with vloggers, and Thunder just left, so I guess the call will end here in a couple of minutes or the
yeah.
stream. But no, I think there's nothing wrong with meeting up people. I mean, you can meet a person one time and never have to meet them again. I've done that before because they were weird or whatever. But
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
You could have got a bag of cement, went to the bus station, got on a bus, and dropped it off to me in Escalante. You could
A
have took the
bag of
bus, drive me
cement. What the
to
fuck?
You
God,
could have done that. But you didn't do it.
Yeah.
So screw you. You could have
Uh,
brought the cement over to Escalante to me. Just a bus and a ferry right
nah,
away. No, I
nah.
swear. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that was cool, man. It was a
Yeah.
nice little trip, you know.
that was cool. You met Chris and Sabu because I thought he was usually a guy who don't like to meet other people.
Nah, he's cool. Yeah, he's cool people, man.
No,
I
he
met
seems
him
like a
during
good guy.
I met him like a few days before Sinolog, you
Yeah,
know.
right on.
So, but,
Actually, I'm in the States. I've met a couple vlogger guys. I've probably met more than a lot of you other guys.
oh, you met a few vloggers, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, you said you met Peter Vandiver, didn't you?
I did.
Oh, you met him. Okay.
Did you have a gas mask?
No, actually, well, he wasn't stinky that day. So
Was it? Wow, good for you, man. I mean, because like, who wants to meet somebody and get their lunch ruined, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
that's
you
true.
did you have pizza?
No, it was
No.
Whataburger.
Well,
Oh,
a
it was a
lot of burgers.
Whataburger. Wow.
They say that tastes
Oh.
like In and Out. That does not taste like In and Out. In and Out's way
No,
better.
it does taste nothing like In and Out.
Yeah, everyone says, "Oh, it's better than In and Out," or I was like, "No, In and Out's
Now, I
way
will
better."
personally, because I know you California people love your In and Out. Personally, I think Whataburger is better than In and Out.
You do, huh? Better burger, like a better burger. Or...
Yeah, I think Whataburger makes a better burger overall than In and Out. Yes.
Wow.
I think Five
In
Guys.
and Out is pretty salty, man.
Yeah, their meat is it's but man, everything's fresh. Nothing's ever frozen. I think that's I don't know, man. I like their burgers, man.
That's one thing else. No, they got. Listen, I personally like In and Out. I'm not shitting on them. But
Where
if
where
you
where
were
did
if I had to
where did
choose which one I wanted to eat, then I would choose Whataburger over In and Out.
where
I
the
tried
fuck did
chicken tenders.
Thunder
Five
go,
Guys.
man?
I don't know what happened.
I think
Five
this is-
Guys. I never liked Five Guys. I ate Five Guys. First time I went there was when I was living in North Dakota, man. But yeah, I didn't like
I
Five
personally
Guys.
like Five Guys, but goddamn, man, you go there and eat, and it costs like $15.
Yeah, their French
Yeah.
fries are great too. I love their French fries.
Yeah, they got good fries too.
That's what I like about In and Out. Their fries, man, fresh. Fresh. I like their fries, man.
Yeah, well,
And
Five
all the
Guys.
damn burger places out in California got the In and Out burgers, fat burgers, skinny burgers, Mooyah burgers.
Tommy's. Tommy's.
Y'all are some burger. Californians are some burger eating motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. True that.
I
Damn, where
thought
the
they were all vegans in Cali.
hell?
Shit.
Vegan.
Not according to the 100 different burger franchises out there.
Oh, there's tons of vegans here, though, man.
They
Oh, yeah,
talk the
I know
talk,
there are.
but they don't walk the walk, huh? Ah.
Yeah.
Or they
Yeah.
sell all the burger places sell vegan burgers.
Oh yeah, vegan. Well, what's his name has a Danny Trejo?
Yeah.
Danny. Danny.
Yeah, the
He
actor, actor.
Yeah. He has a few taco shops he owned that he opened up, and I believe they're either vegan or they're organic. They're pretty good, man. He owns a few of them, or he's opening up
Oh,
his own
dude,
franchise.
you gonna be wearing a hair bun soon too? Huh?
I'm growing my hair out, man. I gotta grow it out, man.
Holy shit, man! You'll never grow it out. You'll always do the high and tight.
Fuck that.
You'll wake up in the morning and you swear you heard the one MC and the whistle. I know, man. It's all right. I empathize with you. I still, man, fucking eyes pop open at 0600. I'm like, fuck, I got to get to quarters. Oh, no, I'm fucking retired. I forgot.
Yeah. He said, Thunder said, somebody's damn idiot reset the modem on me.
Who did that? Don't let Walls put porn on.
Oh, dude, Thunder, you want me to put a link in the chat for you? Seeing how we've taken over your show?